Hey y'all, it's me and the birds. We're gonna see how this goes with my new birds. Jim died, Jim with 2 M's. I did not realize that the blue mutation, the blue coloring of the blue mutation of the Lady Goldian finches was super weak. And so that's my second one that has passed, and I'm doing all the things right. I have a regular colored, like the normal color, like how they in nature are. And I did get some society finches in case any of the Lady Goldians go, because I'm thinking that I might be done with Lady Goldians. The new Jim is doing a behavior that's really not good. It's called stargazing. And so I'm a little bit worried about that, but I can show them to you. I just hope they're not too loud is my thing. Pardon the papers, today is cage day, but this is the new Jim. I don't know if you can see him really good, but, oh, hi. Those are the society finches, the little brown and white ones, and they're loud. Jim is like, if you'll notice, he'll put his head back like that. That's called stargazing. It's not good. And that's Pam. Pam's hardy she's hardy. But those are the quietest finches. Lady Goldians are so quiet, other than them calling to each other every once in a while, and then Jim singing, like the males singing. But these ones, they just chirp, 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 and that's too loud for me. I have really intense sensory overload issues, and sound is one of my biggest sensory things, and so that would drive me bananas for myself editing. And I'm thinking of all y'all, that would be bananas. I feel like just to hear that beep 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 beep. I like the sound of the birds. For some reason it's different when it's like you're in the space. In here there's something different than a recording of it. Anyway, so those are the new birds. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the society finches or not. My husband's like, I rolled them out in the bathroom, and I have to be careful because my cats want to eat them. When I have to get them out of my office, it's like I have to place them where they're safe from the cats. It's a challenge, but I'm gonna roll with it. Anyway, so I figured I would just give a little update about my planner, and I thought I would do a little plan with me. I have been enjoying looking at plan with me's on this particular planner. I got the A6 2022 Wonderland 222 Weekly Planner. I'm really liking this. I had some thoughts because I don't know, I really like the A6 size. I think it's a super cute size. And I love my B6 Slim as well. And I wanted to show you that I literally only have like 2 more pages of my B6 Slim Naname Cafe Notes notebook, which is crazy because that's a big notebook, y'all. What I wanted to do was just kind of like have a it's Sunday right now. Usually I do my plans for the week, like getting on my week ready on Saturday, but I was like, you know what, it might be fun to just do it on camera with y'all, and then kind of go over my thoughts of like what I might do when I'm kind of struggling with, get your advice and all those things. I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. So without hesitation, let's get to the planner. This is my Wonderland222 Weekly Planner, and I have been in it for, I guess, 2 full weeks and a couple days. I kind of wanted to show you what I've tried, what I didn't like, and what I'm learning that I do like. And then some of my thoughts on, could I do this in the Naname Cafe notebook? Could I do it? Because I am pretty proud of myself for almost finishing up this notebook. I'll show you this super quick. This is my B6 Slim Naname Cafe Notes. This is the original Tomoe River paper that most of us know and many of us have come to love. It is completely coming apart, and I don't think that says anything of the notebook itself. I just think I'm really rough on my stuff. This is my life. It's so wonderful. So I have this page and this page, and that's it. It is done. And I was wondering if y'all would be interested in a flip of this notebook when it's all done. I also have been looking at Stayology, I think is how you say it, curious about it, very curious, but I do love the Naname notebooks. I know the Stayology has the stuff at the top, so you can use it as a daily planner, but the way that the weekly planner has it laid out is very simple, and I like it so much. If I were to go back to my one of these, I don't know which side is which, like, okay, so it must be this way. Usually what I do is I go through and I take the time to number every single page. This notebook is not the Tomoe paper that a lot of us have come to love. It's the second version, I think. I don't know. There's so many things happening with Tomoe River paper. I'm confused. Apparently there's a Tanzan version or whatever. Can y'all like shed some light for me? Because I'm pooped out from researching all the things recently, and I just am curious if the Tanzan is more close to the original than this stuff, because this does not feel anything like, to me, the Tomoe River, the original Tomoe River paper. Oh, the crinkle. I miss the crinkle. Anyway, let me just get into this. I do have a new, oh, there goes my phone. I do have a new cover coming for this that I gotten a little while ago. It's from Eternal Leather Goods, and I found out about it from Rita, and I did get it. I can do a review on that too. I was going to do an unboxing or whatever in first impressions, but this is a cute little cover. It's very simple. I really like it. And the pocket's fine. This is fine, but this is just the weekly planner. I got this planner later in the year, and so I only have, like I said, a couple weeks in it. I did get the clear cover so I could put my beloved, I love this stencil. You'll see that some of the daily pages are used. And if we go here, I've started tracking some stuff, and this is like kind of goal setting for me, I think would be good. And then this was the month on 2 pages. And then these are the weeks. All right, so what I want to show y'all is that the first week that I got it, well, I got it here. This has like a timeline thing, which I think is really cool. But first off, I didn't like that it started at 7. And so this following week, I just changed it. Also, it's like military time, which is not my favorite. Even on the daily pages, you can see I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 just to make it my own. So the first week, what I did was I was doing the time thingies. How I do it is the night before my day, I kind of look at what I want to do the next day, and then I will take my Coletto pen, and I have a key that I use, and I just do a line, like kind of like this. I actually didn't track anything this day. It wasn't working for me. So like you'll see that I will have just the line there because that's my intention to do it at that time. And then I actually fill it in with what I actually did. So again, I have that, how to have a productive day. That's how I have a productive day. I'm very visual. I have to be visual with my brain. Otherwise, the time just floats off. So I was using every single day with the time tracking plus the dailies in the back. And then I was doing what I wanted to do each day on the bottom with their correlating columns, whatever. So this was Monday, what I wanted to do for Monday. This is this, I want to do this. And that's kind of what I did. Didn't work for me really good the first week. And the cool thing about, really analyzing what you've done and seeing what works, what doesn't work. And also why I love this calendar, because it has a review, like a monthly review, because then you can see what works, what doesn't work in life in general. So I love that. The month in review, what you're wanting to do for the next month. And then in the end of October, did you actually do it? What happened? And that's how you learn and grow, is just by really documenting and taking the time to see what works, what doesn't work, and growing from that instead of just being completely discouraged all the time. So the next week, you'll notice some pretties. And these are my washi stickers that I sold a long time ago. I should probably go get them because where are they? See, here's some. Oh no, don't get lost. I mean, I guess I could just do this, right? That is a little bit hard with these pockets. Okay, so these were washi stickers that I made, and I just cut them. I really love how Siobhan, when she shares her planner, she's got things kind of cut off. That's kind of something I do in my journaling anyways, this cut off, hang off thing. And so I really wanted to try that with my own stickers. So I thought I could do that, just like add some color just with my washi stickers. I don't know, I think it's kind of fun. So that's what I did here. I just put my washi stickers down for some color. And then you know what it makes me want to do, y'all? It makes me want to start making stuff again, because what I want is to see some of my own florals on this page, because I don't want to put watercolor in here like I did with my weekly. I watercolored all that. I didn't like how it buckled. I actually prefer the flat pages. So washi stickers are a great option because they're really thin. They're super thin. And then I like my washi stickers because it looks like I watercolored on the page. So my wheels are turning about like, man, now that I'm using this planner, do I make little stickers to go in it for myself and then happen to sell them to you guys? You know, all the things. So Lord help me. What I decided to do this week was to put everything that I needed to do just in the bottom column and just let it be, this is the docket of things that need to be, is a docket, is that the right word? Things that I will plug in to what I could feel like I could do. One thing I'm also learning about myself, sorry this is getting long, but having this ADHD is sometimes you can really like kick a day in the face and it's like an awesome productive day, and then the next day somehow it's just like you are just doing good to get out of bed or make the bed or whatever. So I think this is kinder to me, like me being able the night before to see. And then what I thought too is a great visual was I got these two. Here's the hilarious thing. Okay, I'm sorry, I will come back to that thought. I got rid of all my Tombow, the Tombow pens. And I was like, I don't like them. I don't want to use them. And then I saw, I can't remember who it was, use them in her planner. I'm like, that's such a great way to use them. And so I just got two colors. I got the 772 and the 912. I really like them. They're soft and pretty and feminine. And so what I've been doing is anything that I didn't get to, then I'm highlighting it to kind of give me a visual of, okay, what was too much for that day? And so that in the future, I'll try not to do so much or try not to give myself unreasonable expectation for the task for that day. It's just another good visual for me. So I put everything I need to do for that week, what I feel like I can do. And that would come from, which I'm still working on, would come from this over here when I talk about big goals. This is what I was missing in my B6 Slim Naname, is that there's these awesome like quarterly things. So I want to be able to write quarterly things down and then be able to plug them into, you know, the month like I did here, and then be able to then plug them into my weeks and then plug them into my days. So I'm funneling is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to funnel and see the big picture, but like I have to break things down into itty little tasks, like open computer. Go to the mail application. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's that bad for me. So that's that. And then I made a division. I just used the division using these little Stabilo these Stabilo pens. And some of them are little mini and some of them are big. I think I used this one. And so I just did a little box around there. And then I did make some space to figure out dinners. Since I'm on a health journey, it's really helpful for me to like prepare like what I'm going to be eating. And so usually on Tuesdays, David will grill a bunch of meat and then I can just like plug in like sides or something. So I really like this. I like the fact that I didn't have to double dip the time tracking because I'm doing the time tracking in the back. So I've got my docket, my dinner, and then anything like appointment wise that's important up here. And then I started putting like what I want to do. And I kind of actually in the order that I would kind of like to do it, like prioritizing it, if that makes sense. And then like if I do have something that's a time sensitive, like in the middle, like I had a call with someone at 1:30 this day. So I stuck it in that spot just to remember. So that's kind of the week. And that's what I'll be doing here for the plan with me part. I'm just kind of sharing with you before I start kind of what I'm doing. And then in the back is the dailies. So, see, there's that big sticker. So this is what I've been doing. I've been doing this. This has been working so well for me. I love, love, love this. Jim died. Oh my gosh. Broke my heart, y'all. Broke my heart. So it's very simple. Let me go to a day that I feel super productive this day, Wednesday. What I'm doing is just taking my stencil and using it as just like a line or whatever. And if you'll notice on the Wonderlands, there's kind of like this, a little bit more of a line here to show you the middle. And I just take it and I do go down. I put my date and I do a really pretty, I try to write pretty the day and then and the appointments that are important here. And then I write down my tasks kind of in the order that I'd like to do them. And then I start doing that thing again, that thing that I do where I take the Coletto with my key and I just figure out where I want to place the things on the timeline. Instead of military time, I'm writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And as I go through my day, I do that. Now, it might seem overkill for some people, but again, because I really have to, how do I say this? Because I can get so overwhelmed with tasks or distracted by other things that are more shiny and fun to do. This is just a helpful visual that I'm like, okay, this time I'm going to blah, blah, blah. And I will, if I want, I can give myself free time too, My question is this. I am about to pull the trigger on the 2023, this for 2023, but I was wondering, can I do this in an aname notebook? The thing that I'm missing and that I'm really enjoying right now is this month on 2 pages. I'm sorry. I have been forever. I'll show you. Where is one? Give me one, because I mean they're everywhere in here. Okay, forever I have been doing it this way, the way that Carol Ryder does it, just a list, and my brain can now see it fine this way, but I'm really enjoying this way of looking at the month. I don't mind this way, and I mean, I don't know, my brain's learned how to do it. I kind of like my bills and stuff being pretty separated, but I don't know, there's just something cool about this. So what I did is I did like a mock-up to see how much time it would take. Okay, hold on, let me get here. So I did a mock-up on these pages just to kind of see. And then I did like how many from top, blah, blah, blah. And I did it. It's there. It's okay. Like, I mean, I could totally fill this up. It's a month on 2 pages, right? And I kind of followed the same design, but it's like it did take a while. And so my question to myself would be, would I be willing to take the time to do this once a month? It's just a question I need to ask myself. I don't know. ADHD helps. What I'm trying to figure out right now is, do I want to stay in this planner and have this be like on the other side? Like what would that, like this won't even close. I wonder if it'll even close it won't even close. So I'm curious if it'll close on the other one. This is pretty big. Or just buy the daily journal thing that they have that goes along with the Wonderland222. I'd be fine with that. Or do I want to do everything in an A6 and an aname like I was intending on doing, and just figure out like how I can add in myself the big goals, like the quarterly stuff and whatever. It's a lot to think about because I'm very intentional when I do things. So, oh my gosh, all the things. This is a long video, but I don't know. Maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just get to the planning, shall we? I feel silly kind of doing this, but it's like, this kind of helps me when I see people do it. So perhaps it'll help other people. So basically, I have the 10 days of prayer coming up, which is this huge, awesome, citywide, united prayer time that different churches around our city host it, and it's just super fun. It's basically praying with people, so I'm peopling every single day. So I had purposefully blocked out this week to not do anything to prepare, because this was a big week for me, and this is a huge 10, 11 days for me, and so I purposely blocked it off. Something did get planned, but that's okay. It's fine. What I'll start doing, let's see, this pen is the Signo, Uniball Signo, the 0.38 one, the gel one. I love this pen. This is such a great pen. But I'm going to probably first start with just putting in my appointments. So on Tuesday, I get my stitches out, y'all. This is awesome. You know what I can do? Can y'all see? Look, hold on. Let me make sure. Look at that. That's kind of fun because I write Cricut. I love this new thing that I got. Did y'all hear that? That's my cat. They want my birds. I have a counseling that we're doing with people. We do a lot of marriage counseling stuff. I don't know, I feel kind of weird sometimes too because there's such personal things on here. I think that's it. I already got my bills taken care of. Oh, and then actually I would like to put some color fun stuff on here. How I did this before. Did I? Yeah, so I'll just do, I guess I have to do it that way and then this way. These are such thin stickers. Okay, this pen loop, oh my word. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just listened to a podcast on the Jean Oliver podcast. It's an older one. I don't know if she's still doing them now or not, but oh, it was so good. It was so good. And I have some thoughts. I will obviously be linking the podcast when I do the video on that. I wept. It was very healing. Well, that's a little bit. Okay. Nope. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to follow my own rules. I'm not dealing with perfectionism. Okay. So there's some color there. I really like that my pen writes well over the washi sticker, and it doesn't take super long. Like if I do down like that, there's nothing on my finger, so it doesn't take very long for it to dry. So I love the fact that I can just write over it. It's cool. 25th, no family gathering. We usually have on the 4th Sunday of the month, our home open, like an open house where we have people come and I make food and everyone else brings food. It's just a time of getting together and loving on each other and hanging out, ministry time, worship, prayer, whatever we feel like that day. Okay, so I've got this color yellow. I feel like my cats, I'm hearing my cats doing naughty things. I think I used a ruler on this. Kitties! I can hear the finches like tapping around with their feet on the ground, on the paper that I needed to get new paper for them today. One thing I learned from the ADHD video is that our brains, like, we lack motivation, really. It's like a motivation deficit because there's not much dopamine going on up there. And let's see, how many did I do? I did 3. So the way to get motivation is if there's a sense of urgency. So that's where a lot of people can tend to procrastinate. So they create a sense of urgency by not doing the thing like until the day before the deadline. Or if it's novel, like if it's a new thing. So I'm like, okay, is this fun for me right now because it's new, this planner and doing all this stuff? Or if it's of a personal interest to them. I always love like writing and doodling and things like that. So it could be that as well. I don't know, but I really enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy the moment and keep going with it. All right. So this is the part where I am going to kind of plop in my foodstuffs and then write a big task list for the week, looking at what I didn't get to the last week, putting that on there, and then pulling from other stuff. So all right, I'm going to just probably speed this up. Whoops, it cut off. I don't know how long it was. Oh my goodness. Okay, I did plan this week to be a restful week, but there's obviously things that I have to do. Wouldn't that be great if we didn't have to do anything at all? I don't know. I think I'd get too bored about that too. I remembered some stuff. I said yes to something. things that didn't get done last week, and then stuff that I'd like to do. We'll see if it gets done. I'm not going to kick myself over it if it does not get done this week, because this was planned to be a rest week. And then 10 days starts here. So I feel like I need to do something. We're going to Uvalde actually to start the prayer. So there's that. There's my week. And then what I would do is, since we're going ahead and doing this, is I would come here and put in the date, which will be tomorrow, will be the 19th. Take my, well, I guess I have my ruler. I can actually do the ruler this time. I don't always have my ruler out. I do like this though, I'll tell you why. If you'll notice, the width of it, or sorry, the height of it is just about the height of where the 5 is and everything. So if I line this up, I feel like it's a good way for me to just know when to stop. And I kind of have like a buildup of black on there. You can see it on my finger. So I just kind of wipe it off a little bit. That would have been fun to do the 10. Maybe I can still do that. I'm just having fun now. Might as well. Ouch. Ooh, my stitches. I do not like stitches. I do not like how they feel. I'm so glad they'll be gone soon. I'll put here that there's a volleyball game, and then I'll put the stuff that I need to do. So I need to clean the cat boxes. I hate doing it, but I have to all the time. So I pulled from there first, and then I'm going to pull from this bottom section. Oh my word, Dietrich. So this is a little bit out of order for me now, but oh well, that's fine. So I'm going to try my hardest to wake up early, because I do go, you know what I forgot to put down here? My workout and everything. So let me just do it down here and not be crazy about it. So I like to do my workout. I do my quiet time, my devotional time with Jesus, meditation, and I have breakfast. I eat all throughout the day actually, but I don't know. It's hard for me to get the breakfast going. So my plan is to wake up at 6:30 to do my walk, and it takes me about an hour. So this is what I was telling y'all about. This is how I do it. I'm just going to show y'all again. So 6:30 to 7:30, about, give me a little bit of time to do my walk. Then I will do my devotions for about an hour, and then I'll fix myself breakfast, which is about 30 minutes. I'm going to clean the cat boxes, and sometimes I leave myself space just as a buffer. So I'm going to clean the cat boxes here. In the morning, I want to compose notes to the buyers and get all that done. I feel like that's going to take me about an hour to do the notes, get all the shipping labels printed, and then go to the post office. When I'll come back from the post office, find the wedding contract. I need to have lunch at some point, so let me do that. We'll do wedding contract and email. Oh, I forgot this. This is what helps me. I usually try to film around 2, so from 2, hopefully I'll get my notebook in time by then. It might be later. I need to figure out when Dre's volleyball thing is, and I'll put that in here too, actually. Yeah, so it kind of gives me an idea of my day, having those lines right there. And what I do is I'm very truthful about plugging it in, what I actually did, because that to me is important, to really have an accountability of where your time went. 5 o'clock is her volleyball game, so probably it'll be like this. I bet you will hang out with them for a while. So that's my day tomorrow. That's what I do. I've been doing this for years, this thing. I've missed it because I wasn't doing it a lot in my Naname cafe notebook thing. But I thought if I could figure out the months and the forward planning, not that I don't want to enjoy this planner, but I mean, you really could do it here, just the day, and then write down the numbers along the side, do a line down the middle, and you have the same thing. But I don't know, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about a lot of things, because what I think I would miss is having just all those blank pages and the planning all in one spot. But I also don't want to take a ton of time to make that month on 2 pages. I just don't want to do it. Could I do it for just once a month though? I don't know. So that's that. That's my plan for this week. We'll see what happens. We'll see how much pink gets on these things. I'm supposed to enjoy my rest, but I've got some website stuff to do for the church, and anyway, I don't know if this was helpful or not, or if this is so boring to you. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. And I'm really enjoying this planner for sure. I just know that if I were to use this kind of as a bullet journal as well, this is not enough pages for me. I would need more pages than this. And I know they create the 365, the other journal that you can put in as a companion to it. Something in my brain doesn't like that it's separated. I don't know why. There's that. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. And thank you so much for everyone who did buy a notebook. I am getting those shipped out tomorrow. It was on my plan. You saw it here first. Very excited about getting my notebooks to their new homes. And I was able, with the funds, able to pay for, what was it I have it in my notebook? CAT scan with what I made. Here's the thing though. Can I just say this? eBay takes a chunk of change when it comes to selling, buy it now, anything really. And so my husband's mad at me that I did not auction the notebooks. He's like, Allie, he says this, I think it's ridiculous. You're Allie Brown. People would have paid more for that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm Allie Brown, I'm nobody. So like, I don't really want to rip anybody off. I want to be fair. At the same time, I really didn't get what I wanted for them because I wasn't thinking about the fees. So there's that, but there'll be a blessing. And maybe next time I will do the auction part, or just go to the Chic Sparrow buy sell trade page or something. All right, y'all, thanks so much for hanging out with me, spending your time with me. I'm sorry this video is so crazy long. Maybe you're not doing anything tonight. Maybe it's Monday morning, you're sipping your coffee and this is fun for you. But anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye.